Hey Camp, it's Coach Justin, and today we are going to go over some of the zones on the goalball court. Alright, so you guys should be somewhat familiar with goalball. Remember, it's a mix of like soccer and bowling, working on that underhand roll. And just like soccer, there's a lot of movement, and there's constant movement throughout the game. Alright, so when you're throwing at the other team, they have three defenders. They have the center, they have the left wing, and the right wing. Alright, in the goal, what I have set up here is three things on each side, and then actually maneuvers. So the yellow noodle on the left. Alright, so if you're able to see, great. If not, I'll just grab it as best I can. This yellow noodle on the left is a 1. Alright, so if at any time when you start playing, your coach says, hey, throw a 1, you want to throw it at the other team's right wing, which is on our left side. Alright, one big step over, which is the little gap in between the center and the team's right wing, is a 2. This is a blue balloon. Alright. Another big step over right in the center. This is a 3. This is right where the center would line up. Another big step over. We have the 4, which is the gap between the other team's left wing and the center. And then finally we have the 5, which is right down the line or right where the other team's left wing is. Alright. So there's 5 different zones on the goalball court. And when you play, we use these for accuracy and making sure that we're hitting different spots and making it harder for the defenders to block our ball. All right, I'm going to spin this camera around so that way I can show you a little bit of how you can set this up at home. So I understand not everyone is going to have the same equipment. That's perfectly fine. All right, I have my blue goal ball out there. Another fun fact is the goal ball actually changed from like a red-orange color to blue because the blue color is just a lot easier to see on the TV. Okay? So, if you can't set up the full court, that's fine. Try and set up at least like 1 or 2 or 3 zones somewhere in your house. You can use couch cushions if you're outside. You can use cones. You can use mark it off with a basketball for each zone. It doesn't matter. Whichever way you can kind of set up at least 3 of the zones will be awesome. All right. So what I'll do first is I'll go out to the center of the basketball court. Once again, I'm not going to be throwing the full length of a goal ball court, but that's okay. Instead of throwing right down the middle, I want to start working on angling my throws to the side. So the first throw I'm going to do is I'll be standing in a 3, which is right in the center of the court. And I will be throwing to a 1, which is where the other team's right wing is, which is to my left. All right. Everything we're doing is left to right. So I'll take the ball. All right. Standing in that 3, aiming at that 1. All right. I'm aiming my body. If you can't see where 1 would be, whoever's helping you with throwing this weekend, maybe snap or flap where that 1 is the first time. So that way you get an idea of where it's at. All right. So I'm aiming myself. Go over here. Remember, we really want to focus on good goal ball form. When we're rolling the ball, we don't want to drop it. We want to bring our arm back, bring our arm forward. All right. Another example of what I can do is I can line up. Where am I going to line up? I'll line up as a left wing on my team. All right. So left wing will be on this side right here. And I don't want to throw it right down the line. All right, because that's where the other team's right wing is. So maybe I want to try and throw it to a 2, which if we remember, we have our 1, which is the sideline, and then the 2 is that little gap in between their right wing and their center. So that's a perfect little area where I want to shoot at. So I can go all the way back here, line up about where the sideline will be, and I want to try and work on that too. All right. So standing in my 1, aiming at a 2, so I'm going to aim a little bit to my right. Once again, you can have someone help you clap first down to make sure you know where it's at the first time. Work on the good ball form. Roll straight through. Alright. So, you can do a variety of different throws. You can line up from anywhere and just work on hitting any of the different zones. But these zones are going to be really important as you keep playing goal ball to really have a good offense when you play. Okay? I'll be around all weekend. If you guys have any questions or want me to walk back through this, explain a little bit more, just let me know. And I hope you guys have a good weekend at camp.